Good morning, grade 3. How are you today? Today, our lesson, what is the design process? We will complete our lesson, what is the design process? If you remember, yesterday we studied about the design process, the steps of design process. Now, today is Monday, 27 April 2020. We have pages 358, 359. Learning objectives. At the end of this lesson, you will be able to communicate how to conduct an investigation using the design process. Look at this picture here. This scientist read the book to research. The first step we will study today, identify the problem. Engineers identify the problem during the first step of the design process. You have to know what is the problem. Before producing a design, engineers considered if there is a need for it. In 1979, there were only large music players that need tapes or records to play music. Now I'll show you the picture. British inventor Ken Kramer identified this as a problem. Kramer wanted to design a smaller music player that did not need tapes or records. His data led to the invention of the digital audio player. The second step, do research. So the next step is to research the problem. What is the meaning of research? Means to look for facts about something. Again, research means to look for facts about something. People can research problem in different ways. Some engineers research by talking to other people and reading articles. Kramer researched ways to make a digital audio player. So Kramer took notes about what he learned. Here you have this a large music player with tapes. This is tape, okay? But Kramer want to design another digital player without these tapes, Who can read the question number 2 for us? How do you think Kramer researched the problem? He may have looked at older inventions such as a tape player. And this is the new invention, a digital player without tape. The third one, develop possible solutions. After research, engineers think of a possible solution. They considered what design would best to meet the needs of the problem. Kramer considered different materials that were available. He knew he needed to use material that would produce player people would use. It had to be small enough to be fit in a pocket. He made different sketches of how the player could look. Choose one solution. The step number 4. People considered many things in order to choose the best solution. They think how they will build the solution. They also think about what kind of material they will work. Kramer chose the best solution. His player would be made of strong materials and small in size. This is a car prototype. It's important for design. Design and construct a prototype. After sketching the digital audio player, Kramer constructed or built a prototype. What is it, a prototype? A prototype, now I show you the picture of car prototype, is the first working product that uses a design. Kramer made the player small and easy to use. Now, test the prototype. Test the prototype. This is step number 6. Engineers test the prototype to determine if it meets their expectations. They performed multiple tests to get accurate results. Kramer tested the prototype to see how well it worked. Now let's answer the questions. Here you have someone may test an inner part of computer to see how well it works. They test the inner part of this computer. Question number 3, who can read it for us? What do you think Kramer learned from his test? Yes, he probably learned how well the digital audio player worked. Number 4, determine how can this car prototype help engineers? Yes, it can help engineers decide whether or not the design works. So the car prototype, it's very important for engineers. As I told you, it can help engineers to decide whether or not the design works. So thank you, my dear students, for today. And tomorrow we will complete our lesson. Thank you.